The Alaska Land Mobile Radio System is a cooperative partnership between federal, state, and local agencies that collaborate through shared infrastructure to provide a single, standard, Project 25 compatible land mobile radio system. Because of that partnership, there is a significant governance structure in place that assures that the system is operated efficiently, is dependable, and serves the needs of its member agencies. This training is designed for members and alternate members of the User Council and will familiarize you with the governance structure of the ALMR system and explain the roles and best practices for User Council members. The Executive Council provides the executive leadership and oversight for the ALMR system. The User Council may recommend items and subjects to the Executive Council for decision. The Executive Council represents the major stakeholders in the ALMR system. The User Council is responsible for maintaining a user-based management system of ALMR to establish policy and procedures and maintain the system under the oversight of the Executive Council. The User Council provides recommendations and approvals for changes to the system design, operations and maintenance standards, approves user agreements, monitors the performance of the system, and reviews the annual financial plan, among many other functions. The full procedures for the User Council is based on the User Council Charter, available on the ALMR website. This charter was originally approved in 2006 and is reviewed and amended periodically by the User Council. The User Council is designed to be the voice of the member agencies, which currently number over 130 across federal, state, local, and DoD-affiliated entities. The membership of the User Council is split up into 4 main areas: State of Alaska, municipalities, Department of Defense, and federal non-DoD agencies. This slide shows the current seats within the User Council. This organization chart shows the cooperative operations and maintenance organization of the ALMR system. Note that the system is made up of state, federal, and local governments, as well as Department of Defense entities. The daily operations of the system is undertaken by the State of Alaska, Alaska Public Safety Communications Services, the ALMR Operations Management Office, or OMO, and the ALMR System Management Office, or SMO. The state maintains the backhaul or core network on which ALMR operates. The OMO and SMO are contracted to firms with extensive experience in technical operations, technology, and project management. The SMO consists of the system manager, help desk, and other technical resources. The OMO has the operations manager and documentation specialist. The operations manager is responsible for representing the User Council's interests in the day-to-day management of the system. The OMO supports the Executive and User Council, works with the state and SMO, maintains documentation, and works with the various member agencies throughout the state. As a member of the User Council, you have several responsibilities to assist the staff in achieving the overall program objectives of the ALMR system. We'll review the main responsibilities. First, attend User Council meetings that occur the first Wednesday of every month. They occur via Microsoft Teams and also have a dial-in phone option. User Council representatives that are local to the Anchorage area can attend the meetings in person at the Alaska Public Safety Communications Services facility. During the meeting, User Council representatives or their alternates are called upon to report any issues, questions, or concerns that may have come up with their represented agencies. This verbal report is done for each meeting and is done in an informal way, but is a conduit to bring concerns and issues up to the entire group. User council members may also contact the operations manager directly at any time to have an item placed on the agenda or to discuss issues, questions, or concerns from the agencies. From time to time, there may be ad hoc committees or working groups formed from the user council. In addition, a user council rep may recommend to the chair the formation of such a committee for a specific topic. Throughout the year, the LMO and the SMO review all policies, procedures, and other governance documents that relate to the ALMR system. Documents are reviewed several each month to allow for all policies and procedures to be reviewed once each calendar year. User council members are invited to submit feedback during this process and will be asked to approve any significantly changed or modified procedures, as well as new policies and procedures for the system. Some updates are very minor in nature, while others may be more extensive to accommodate system changes, technological updates, or procedural changes. The most vital duty is to maintain engagement with the users that you represent and communicate that information as passed on by your users to the user council or the operations management or system management offices. Recommended best practices for maintaining engagement include periodic check-ins with users, perhaps on a monthly or quarterly basis. These check-ins can be based on their satisfaction with the system, any issues or concerns they may have, or any other feedback. While we encourage any technological questions or system issues to be reported at once to the help desk, there is often feedback during ad hoc conversations that users may feel is not critical enough for a help desk call or for other reasons. This informal communication is critical to staff to ensure that the system is effective and that any issues are identified early. Frequently, issues make their way to the help desk or to the LMO that have been going on for quite some time, but that communication has not occurred formally to us in order to be able to resolve issues in a timely manner. We ask that you provide updates to your users from the LMO. These can include newsletters, trainings, or other announcements. Primarily, the agency point of contacts receive email distributions. However, we want to ensure that user council members and the points of contact pass information on to the actual users of the system. This could include items such as new training videos, newsletter articles, and other things. The ALMR website has been recently rebuilt to be more user-friendly and easier to navigate. We also maintain a Twitter account to help keep users informed. In addition to keeping users informed, we want them to participate in activities presented by the ALMR staff. This includes trainings, but can also include the annual user surveys and coverage surveys that are given to members. Historically, we've had very poor returns on these surveys, which makes it hard to prioritize areas and make improvements to the system without feedback. This type of solicitation of feedback can tie in with periodic check-ins and allows for the most information possible to be provided to the leadership of the system. Any form of communication works for you in your geographic area, and it's up to the user councils to decide, user council representatives to decide what is most effective. It's possible that phone calls or simply setting up an email distribution list might be the way to effectively communicate with your members. Specifics are left up to the representative, but certainly hope that you can select a method for communication with your users that's effective and allows for two-way communication. The user council representative is truly the way for users in individual areas to ask questions and raise issues or concerns related to the system. ALMR is no longer new, and as a mature system, we are seeing it harder and harder to engage users actively in the operation and governance of the system. As a user council representative for your specific area, we are hoping that those discussions can occur at a more local level and encourage that feedback to the operations and system management offices. Your point of contact as a user council representative is the operations manager, whose contact information is listed on your screen. In addition, we encourage any technical issues or immediate issues that need concern be directed to the ALMR Help Desk. The Help Desk is staffed during business hours. In emergencies, you can be connected to a system technologist to assist you. The ALMR website and ALMR Twitter account should be consulted regularly for updates, as the Operations Management Office uses these two methods primarily to share system information. Thank you very much for the time and energy that you are putting forth to making the ALMR system better and more useful to your users. We appreciate the time spent in being an ALMR User Council representative, and the Operations Management Office and System Management Office are here to assist you. Please do not hesitate to call on us at any time should we be able to assist or if you have questions.